Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And this channel, not really this channel, but this video is different than the one I normally do. So we're going to watch and understand the mind and the psychology of a 27-year-old virgin, and we will try and switch the psychology so that the moment the mind is changed, the emotions change. At the moment the emotions change, the actions change by extension. And then I'll point out things in this man's life that he did wrong, so that the moment he can change those things, he will be better. And I'm not going to go back to the superficial things, okay, about six pack abs, money, cars, all of those things. Those are superficial. Like, we need to go deep into the root of the issue. And when we can solve that issue, we can understand it clearly, and he can be able to move in ways that are different, because this guy basically is not really like a bad looking guy, right? Like, I've seen way worse dudes that have girlfriends, right? He's not a bad looking guy, and he has a car. And I mean, like, most dudes out here that get girls don't really have cars, so like you don't. We're not going to use that as an excuse, but I'm gonna listen to what he says, and we're going to analyze it and solve his issues, because what I'm doing right now is to help young men change their minds so that they can be the man that they want to be. Okay,
That's
cool.
not good. Okay, here we go. All right, so I never know what I'm going to say whenever I make a video now. I just
Yeah, sorry for the quality, you know what I
press
mean?
record and let all of my thoughts out. So the last few months have been difficult. I mean, fuck, my whole life has been difficult, but you already know that. Um, the one thing that I wanted to talk about today, and it's really, really, really been bothering me. I have mentioned this a few times in the past, and I don't care if this sounds embarrassing or not.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for pausing the video, but like, I'm very, very impatient. I want to like speed it up a little bit, so I will get to the point immediately.
Because at this point, life has kicked me in the ass so many times, I don't give a shit anymore. I'll just say it. I think maybe I've said this before, maybe I haven't. But anyways, it's gonna sound, it's probably very fucking obvious just by looking at me. But I'm 27 years old. Never kissed a girl on the lips before, which of course means I'm a fucking virgin, which of course means I've never had a girlfriend before, never dated anyone before, and it fucking kills me. I'm not gonna lie, it does kill me a lot. It hurts me a lot on the inside because it feels like every single day I see couples that are my age. And at this point, once, the average American turns 27 years old, they should have, at the very fucking least, have had at least one fucking kiss on the lips with a girl they like. It doesn't make any goddamn sense, because this one thing feels like it's holding me back in life. Because
I'm sorry, but are you seeing a pattern? Because this guy, I'm not just putting this for like just this guy alone, right? There are other men that are going through what this guy is going through. So if you are relating to what this guy is going through, exactly, this video is for you, and I promise you, I've been there. If you could take this advice I'm about to give you, it would change your whole perspective on the world. Trust me. But
it
let's
makes me
listen to what he's
feel
saying.
a lot lesser than other people. And I know I've made videos in the past talking about my experience with major depressive disorder, and I have no doubt that these feelings of feeling lesser than everyone else for never ever for never having kissed a girl on the lips or for being a fucking virgin at 27 years old. All of this stuff, um, it could be a factor of the depression. Pretty sure it is.
See, I'm sorry for pausing it, but I need to say something. The reason why you feel less than anyone else is not because you don't get girls. The reason why you don't get girls is because you feel lesser than everyone else. That is the bottom line of it. Girls don't make you feel lesser than. You feel lesser than, and that is the approach you use to approach girls. Because number one, we understand that girls are hypergamous. They want a guy that is perceived, like I said before, perceived to be above them, that they perceive to be above them. So if you're a guy, especially that view yourself very low, you view yourself lesser than an average guy, how will you want them to respect you? It's nothing to do with everything is in the mind, because it is your mind that you use to navigate the world. And you're navigating the world as somebody that is less. Why? Because some random girl doesn't like you. Like, come on, mate. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if a girl don't like you, you should be your biggest fan. You should be your biggest fan. Like I said, always believe that you are the man. Even if you're not the man yet, believe that you are. This is the bottom line of it. The reason why he is sad is not because he cannot get girls. The reason why he is sad because he is in a permanent state of desire. He wants something, and you wanting something proves lack. You are needy, and no girl wants you to be needy. You need to be comfortable in your own skin. And I know people are going to say, oh yeah, it's hard to be comfortable with yourself. Like, it's hard. Sometimes I feel I struggle with it. Yeah, I get it. Okay, we're human beings, we all struggle with this once in a while. But what I'm trying to explain is, I'm not saying you should be isolated or be alone, but what I'm saying is, you should not come to chicks with the mindset of neediness, because neediness is indicative of scarcity. You should come to them with the belief of abundance, knowing that if you don't like me, the next one will. And the moment you look at the world through that lens of abundance, what this random girl is going to think will not matter anymore. You will be yourself fully, because if she doesn't like me, it's whatever. You know what I mean? So this idea of him crying or him feeling sad because he doesn't have a girlfriend is indicative to his mindset, nothing else. We need to change the way he sees himself, because, like he said it with his own mouth, he thinks he's lesser than everyone else, and that is the main problem. And we're gonna dissect it further, but for now, let's just listen to what he's saying.
But nonetheless, it still makes me feel like complete shit. And there are times in the past, and believe me, this is not for lack of trying, because I have been able to get different girls' phone numbers. I've gotten at least fucking 10 or 20 different phone numbers where I see a pretty girl when I'm out in public, and then I just talk to her, say, hi, my name's Jared, how are you? And then, have a good conversation, and then I try, and then, we exchange phone numbers, and then that's the last I ever hear from them. And if there's one thing that I can ask to the public, and I seriously doubt, I don't know if there's any women at all that watch my YouTube videos, I highly doubt it, but, because it's like my face just kind of looks like repellent for pretty girls. I don't know why. But just based on my experience, that's what it feels like. Because, and I got the perfect example. So I was at a bar, and one of these girls whose phone numbers I did get, I saw her again for a second time, and I didn't know she was going to be there. And all I did was I walked up to her, said, "Hey, good to see you again. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye." As simple as that. And yet, that one sentence alone got me kicked out of a bar. Fucking people these days, right?
Wait, sorry, I got lost for a second. I'm sorry for putting it back.
Okay, bye bye. All I did was I walked up to her, said, "Hey, good to see you again. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye." As simple as that. And yet, that one sentence alone got me kicked out of a bar.
Like honestly, I don't really know, bro. Honestly, he's him saying it. Maybe the way it came across as was, in a weird way. I do not know, right? So I cannot really like say anything about that. But for me, if what he's saying is the complete truth, then honestly, it's weird. That is weird. You know what I mean? Like I can't really.
Fucking people these days, right?
But I do not
All
think the guy is
I did,
like.
that is all I said. And then she goes to the bouncer and says something to him. And then bouncer comes up to me, says, "You need to get the fuck out of here right now." And then I said, "What did I do?" And then I said, "You're harassing her." Harassing her for saying fucking hello? Hope you, good to see you again. Hope you have a nice day. Are you, see, this happened in this happened in 2019, and yet the fact that I can still recall it vividly in my brain tells you a lot about how much of a fucked up brain I have. But anyways, that
See, bro, like it all comes down to your head. It's nothing to do with you looking ugly. You're not an ugly guy. Come on, bro. I've seen ugly dudes get what they want. You understand what I mean? Like, as a man, right, your goal is not to chase. That is not what you're supposed to do. And people say, oh, yeah, you're supposed to chase women, but no, you don't. You are attracting women. You are attracting the women. And the thing is, right, you do not attract women with money or most everything that people say they do. Okay, let's be honest. Like if you're talking about from a purely biological perspective, you don't attract women with money. Most guys say, oh yeah, what if babies? And I'm going to explain why that is, because let's put it to a perspective. Do you think when a male lion sees a lioness, do you think the male lion looking at his pocket saying, oh yeah, do I have money? How much do I have in my account? No, like that is not what happens. The male lion don't look at his bank account. The male lion goes and approach the woman with the mindset of she already likes me. If she does not see me in that way, then it's her loss. You get what I'm saying? She loses. This is the mindset of a superior man. Every girl likes you. A simp believes that no girl likes him, so they need to work twice as hard to end the validation of a woman. But a guy, and I don't like using the word PIP, PM, but you know what I mean, be, believe believes that every girl likes him. This is the different in mindset. It's the different in mindset. The Sims believe that no girl like them. Why the pimp believe everyone likes him? All the girls like him. Whether it's true or false is irrelevant because think about this, okay? We all have limiting beliefs. You have limiting beliefs. We all have beliefs that is not true. For example, you believe that you cannot run 5 miles. You believe that you cannot be skinny. You believe that you cannot bench 120 kilograms. Those are false beliefs, but you believe them, so you don't, right? So if you want to adapt a false belief, why don't you adapt a false belief that benefits you? And this is the amazing part. The moment you adapt this belief that every single girl like him, guess what happens? You begin to move differently. You begin to talk to girls differently because you know that okay, if this one does not like me, it's fine. This other girl likes me. I don't care, right? You will talk to them in a way that is attractive. Why? Because you are indicative of high value. Girls don't fall in love with a high value man. They fall in love with high value behaviors because money goes, wealth goes. So what happens if your money goes? What happens if something happened you cannot really like walk for a few days? What happened? Does that make you a low value man because of that? This is the thing that most people deal with that is, it's easy to understand, but it's hard at the same time because most people were born with this idea or this belief that was being programmed to them from adolescence. So, in order for you to get those beliefs out of them, it takes a lot of work. But by you understanding these basics of it, you can be able to at least position yourself in a way where you would get the response that you want. Me, basically, I do not go outside. I don't go outside looking for girls, to be honest, because if I go outside and any girl I see, I just automatically assume that they like me. And the moment I assume it, I'll meet them and I'll talk to them like as if they like me. And this is the funny part of it, right? You're the leader, right? Women are the followers, right? So you are the one that will create that perception that they will follow. So if you believe that they like you, you will approach them in a certain way that they will begin to think, wow, who is this guy? This is the reality, bro.
really stood out to me. Oh, and then here comes the second part to that fucking story. This other guy that I guess she was with, I didn't see him speak with her or whatever, but some guy he's fucking shoving me. He's shoving me, and then he says, "Leave her alone." All I said was one fucking sentence. And then I just snapped. All right, and this is what I said. I said, you know what the difference is between guys like you and guys like me? Guys like me will treat her like a human being, and guys like you will treat her like a disposable pleasures. I don't know why my tongue started getting twisted trying to recall that last thing. And if I did have a mic at that moment, I would have fucking dropped it right then and there, because that's the only moment where I felt like I got something over a fucking bully.
See, like the problem, for example, with that like mindset is that you didn't even think of whether the opposite was the case. How will I explain it? I'll be back.
He's fucking shoving me. He's shoving me, and then he said,
Yeah, sorry, sorry, I was gone for a while. So yeah, let's continue with where we stopped.
and then here comes the second part to that fucking story. This other guy that I guess she was with, I didn't see him speak with her or whatever, but some guy he's fucking shoving me. He's shoving me, and then he says, "Leave her alone." All I said was one fucking sentence. And then I just snapped. All right, and this is what I said. I said, you know what the difference is between guys like you and guys like me? Guys like me will treat her like a human being, and guys like you will treat her like a disposable pleasures. I don't know why my tongue started getting twisted trying to.
Okay, now let me tell you where the guy got it wrong. Right? Number one, you need to realize something. Did she treat you like a human being? That is the first question you need to ask yourself. Because it's cool to say, oh yeah, I'll treat you like a human being, but did she treat you like a human being? You understand what I'm saying? You need to like understand people. To You understand what I'm saying? And this comes from his low self-esteem. He has a low self-image. He views himself less, and because he views himself less, he acts like a lesser person. And because he acts like a lesser person, people will treat him in a lesser way. This is just the reality of how the world works, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone is treating you badly, I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna sit down and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna treat you like a human being, but she treats me like trash. Like, how does that even work? Like, this is the flawed mindset of some of these guys that have been sitting down watching Disney, giving them a fake version of reality. They know what reality is, bro. And honestly, I'm here to deconstruct it and reconstruct it so that you guys can have a wonderful mental model you can use to talk to anyone, be the best version of yourself, because you're all growing, right? I don't like seeing stuff like this because it's very depressing. Why? Because I've been this kind of guy before. It's a depressing stuff to be in, and honestly, bro, this video is like 3 years ago, yeah, but a lot of people till this day are actually still going through this today. So that's why I'm like putting it today, because I've gone outside and I've seen people, right? I've talked to people and I understand the situation that's going on. So yeah, exactly. It's a very depressing situation to be in, especially as a man. And I'm here to empathize and sympathize and try our best so that we could solve this issue, or at least reduce it. Because when the top percent are just doing everything, and the other ones are out there being lonely inside and depressed, it's not good. It's not good for society. You know what I'm saying? Like, there must be some genetic diversity for us to create a healthy offspring.
Recall that last thing. And if I did have a mic at that moment, I would have fucking dropped it right then and there, because that's the only moment where I felt like I got something over a fucking bully.
And the thing is, right, I feel like there is some psychological trauma that is going on with this very young man. I feel like this guy was bullied in school. I feel like that is where this issue stems from. Because when you are bullied in school, especially at that young age, you begin to have image of yourself. Because let me give you an analogy. For example, if a adult is treating a child badly, the child does not think the adult is a bad person. The child thinks, I'm a bad person. You understand what I'm saying? The adult is the one that is at fault, but the child will blame him. his or herself, because that's how children think, right? Their perception on the world is the way the world treats them. So if the world treats me like I'm trash, I'm probably trash. If the world treats me like I'm ugly, I'm probably ugly. This is the reality of mostly females, but children most especially. These are like the way they think, and for a man, it's for a man, especially for a man with that kind of self-image, it is highly destructive, and we need to. This is why bullying is very destructive, right? Because at first it's all like jokes and laughs. Oh yeah, I want to joke, I want to laugh, but at some point you realize that this can seriously have psychological effects on the victims in the future. You know, what I'm saying? He's talking about the first time. You guys should look at what he said. The first time he had something over a bully. That means for his entire life, he has been bullied, and he, instead of him to actually defend himself, he has internalized it, and that has affected him for as long as I could remember. I don't know how many years it is, but that is probably like the root of all of this. Don't worry, man. Well, deconstructing is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like what I'm saying and if you agree with me, please like and subscribe. I'm a new channel. I'm trying to pop off, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make sure that every single person that sees these videos live get better, that you become smarter and you walk in this world way more conscious of yourself and people, so that you can be able to live the best experience, bro. I'm here to help, man. I'm your friend. So click a like and subscribe and leave a comment. You know what I mean? I answer comments. So you know what I'm saying? Say what you want. Be nice. Be respectful. I'm a respectful guy. Yeah, let's hit it off.
But anyway, that's one story I have that sticks out to me. Here's another one that sticks out to me. Um,
And the guy is not really an ugly guy. Like I don't get it, right? Like I don't understand. I don't understand that he's not really ugly.
so
Like trust me, I've seen some ugly, ugly, ugly men, bro. I see some men that look like walruses, bro. Get girls, bro. You're telling me that this guy cannot get a girl, bro? Like come on. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it all starts from the mind. He's not an ugly dude. Sure, he could improve himself, right? Be in shape, but at the end of the day, it all stems from the mind, right? That's where the root of it is from. The mind, not the body. Sure, is important, right? A strong body is a strong mind. You need to work out, and the reason why you should work out is not just so that you could be strong, but so that your mind will be stronger. You get what I'm saying? That is it, bro. Like it's a very sad reality for some of these men. It's truly depressing, and I just feel bad for them because it is. I've been there and I realize how dark that kind of life can be. And I'm not saying that oh yeah, not having a girlfriend is a dark thing. No, I'm saying that having that mental model, that mindset, is a terrible way to live life. It's not about the girls, trust me. It's about his mind. I've had his thought process before. You get what I'm saying? So sure, you cannot live a healthy I feel like without a girl, bro. Many guys do that, but you can't live a healthy, happy life with that mindset.
I there was this girl that I met, and damn it, Darren, keep it together. She was the first girl that I thought I had a chance with, because for the first time, it felt like I met a girl.
And the thing is, right, every single thought come with memories. That's why, as he's saying it, he's feeling something at the same time. Your thoughts controls your emotions, which controls your motion, and that will determine how people will treat you. Actions, thought lead to actions, lead to reactions. So we are seeing the guy now being emotional, right? Because he's thinking about this girl that he liked, and he thought that he had a chance with. But the problem with him is that, and I'm saying this again, he's thinking like no girl wants him, and that is where his problem is. So when he's coming to this girl, he's looking at this girl as his only chance of having a relationship instead of actually looking at the girl as one of many. This is the mindset block that he has that is detrimental to his psyche.
that gave a fuck about me just as much as I gave a fuck about her.
That's
We had a lot
sweet.
of things in common. Loved all the same classic rock music, which was rare, you know, for a
Uh,
girl that was close to my age. That doesn't fucking happen. Um, but anyways, she told me, and don't worry, I'll make myself get through this because this has been stuck inside my head for a very long time. And if you're seeing a bunch of flashing lights, it's because I'm parked at a movie theater where they have a giant screen. So please forgive me for that. But anyways, um, it felt like, goddamn, I'm losing my train of thought. Anyways, so she had a boyfriend, and I got along great with him, you know.
You know
wait,
what?
wait, 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 wait. What? Like, wait, I'm sorry. I
A
don't.
few changes on your website can somehow take weeks to ship. With Framer, that's
Yeah, bro.
over.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't care about female. What? She has a boyfriend. Like,
And I knew she had a boyfriend,
uh,
but this is my fatal mistake because I never told her that I cared about her or that I had feelings for her, that I liked her. You know, however you're supposed to tell a woman you like her because I never fucking did it before her. You know. Uh, so I um, and I remember this was while I was homeless, and I just got denied. My application got denied for an apartment, and once that happened, I called her. I called her. She was the first person I called. I was fucking crying because, you know, I thought I wasn't going to be homeless anymore at that time. This was in May or early June of 2021, and I thought that, you know, because she was a at the time she was quickly turning into a best friend, and she told me that she said I love you to her boyfriend, and at the time he didn't say it back, and so she was contemplating questioning her relationship with him, and me, like the fucking idiot that I am, told her I liked her. And then she said that classic fucking line that every fucking character that looks like me goes through in a goddamn movie. She said, I love you, but not like that.
perfect. Perfect. I don't know why so many men get hurt with this idea of a girl being your friend. Like, let me analyze it. Let's just dissect it and analyze it for a second, okay? The reason why I liked that was because number one, you need, and this is very important as a man, you need to be able to express your desires, not in a creepy way, but in a more direct way. You understand what I'm saying? If you like a girl, you can meet her and say, "Hey, you're very pretty." See, forget about all this rubbish, bruh. People are telling you. If you see a girl you like, go meet her and tell her that, "Hey, you're very pretty. What is your name?" Make sure that she knows your interest. Don't sit down and start talking about some random stuff. Oh yeah, I like pizza. Because now what she just did right now was she used you. She used you. She doesn't like you like that. Okay? She's wasting your time. Okay? And at the end of the day, she's going back to her boyfriend's place to enjoy him. That's the reality, bro. You are out here falling in love with this girl. Sorry. Wishing, oh, look, thinking about her, feeling for her, wasting your precious time on a girl that doesn't even like you. That's pathetic. This is why I always say, let her say no completely. That is the best thing that could happen to you, bro. Because the thing is, right, as a guy, and this is me personally, see, that see And the reason why this guy is so sensitive about that is three things. Number one, the guy is not used to approaching. He's not used to getting rejected. That is the problem. Rejection hurts him. See, brother, see, every single human being goes through rejection, bro. Me, I've went through rejection plenty times. I've gone through rejection. I've taken girls' numbers and girls will not talk to me, blah blah blah. Like girls have told me to piss off. Like I've gone through rejections. Like when you go through enough rejections, the feeling, for example, how will I explain it? You become jaded to the idea of rejection, and that is when you begin to win. There's this famous saying that goes, the difference between a winner and a loser is that a winner that sorry the loser hasn't lost enough. That's the difference. You haven't lost enough. Girls haven't rejected you enough because the moment they'll reject you, reject you, reject you, reject you, then you realize that, oh, this is nothing. Yeah, like it's whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't care anymore. And that's when you begin to be your full self now. Why? Because you don't care anymore. You don't care if they like you or not. You come, say what you want, and that is when you become attractive. You don't become attractive by trying to appease her, making her feel like you need to be close before you get. No, be yourself and express your interest. It's that simple. You don't need to be uh you don't need to be being anybody's friend. That is not the best way to go. That will not help you in any case because that would just number one waste your time because women want attention. They want you to look at them, waste your time, and number two, waste your resources. But I'm very sure at some point you were giving this girl money, to be honest, right? Let's be honest, I'm very sure you were spending time with her. And it's like you're wasting your life with this chick. The time you used to find another chick that genuinely likes you, you'll be wasting your time with a chick that don't like you, but is using you, and then going back to our boyfriend's place to have fun with him. It is completely sad and pathetic, and I'm glad that that came off right? And if, brother, if you're watching this video, and I know you will, take this advice. It's the best thing that will ever happen to you, bro. Because trust me, I've been where you were, and I sympathize with you because I understand exactly where you're coming from. I understand exactly perfectly because I've been there. So I know what how you feel is not good. It's a terrible feeling. But I'm here to help you, bro. And if you take what I say and internalize it and externalize it, you will become the best man. And I promise you, life will change like that. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
And that fucking broke me. It really did because here I was thinking everything was you know I just I will and you know I should have kept that to my fucking self. Never should have fucking told her. But
Yo, I'm sorry for if you could not adhere the volume. I'm sorry for that, to be honest. I cannot really like rerun back the old video because that is like a little bit too long. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. I did not know that the volume was that low. So yeah, please, I apologize and we move.
she said I could already tell that you liked me. I was just wondering when would you? Oh, I should have kept that to my fucking self.
Yo, you shouldn't. You shouldn't keep that to yourself. That's weird. Because at the end of the day, they're going to know and they're going to use you. You get what I'm saying? Because you are too shy to express yourself. It's normal. It's completely normal to have feelings for a girl. You get what I'm saying? It's completely normal. There's nothing wrong with that. Every single human being has it. Your dad had it for your mom. That's why they had you. It's normal. Everybody have it. Don't let people feed to this idea that oh yeah, having a girl is something you should be worried about or should be shy about. Pushing a girl is something that you should feel creeped out about. No, every single guy with a girl right now was a guy that went to a girl and asked, "Hey, what's your name?" That was how it all started, right? So don't make people feel like you're a creep. That is completely. I don't know how this idea came to be. Of course, there are creeps, of course, right? But if you're a genuine guy with good intentions, then there's no need for you to feel like you're a creep because what you want to do is good. You want to take a girl out, treat her nice, be her boyfriend, and probably get married. That's a noble thing, right? So I do not get this idea of modern society telling you that you should feel shame in approaching women. That is a completely asinine thing, and throw it under the bus. Okay, it's not
Never should have fucking told her, but she said, I could already tell that you like me. I was just wondering when would you tell me and all that stuff. And and I was telling her, I've never had a girlfriend before. I don't know how to deal with these fucking feelings. And then after that she said that, we're just gonna continue to be friends. And I said, okay. And here's the thing, I was fine with that.
no, no. That is where he messed up. He's trying to be friends with someone, but you need to understand that there is no exchange of value, right? Like she's not been doing it. Like there is no use to you being friends with her because it's like she's taking your time and attention. She knows how you feel, but she's still leading you into this road. Like it's just no, like no, please, like no. If she doesn't like you, the reason you were with her in the first place was because you like her. If she doesn't like you, that is all you need to know. Be a man, suck it up, and move to that and talk to another girl, bro. Like you do not need to be sucking up to her, bro. Like that does not help you at all, bro.
I was perfectly fine with that, you know. And then she said, I'm going to, she says, if him and me break up, I'm not going to let him be the reason to stop us from being friends. So, anyways, life went on. And then what the fuck? Oh, God, I'm such a fucking idiot. I should have turned that light on from the very beginning. Anyways, so life went on. And, things were continued as normal. We continued to hang out until one day I picked her up from her job, and then I took her and then I took her back to where she lived with her boyfriend. And I swear to God, not even 5 fucking minutes, even 5 with her boyfriend. And then I took her and then I took her back to where she lived with her boyfriend.
Bruh. That's pathetic. That is completely pathetic. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that because that's how pathetic it is. Like, no. Like, no. Like, and I hate to say this, bro, because I love you, because, I do understand you, but this is what bullying does to someone. And this is why you should always preach against bullying because it's not just affecting a child's life, it's also affecting an adult's life at the same time, right? We should preach against bullying and we should preach for mental resilience. I hate that this happened to the bro. I really do. And it's sad, but I I really don't like that. But nah, come on, man. Picking up a girl, using your precious time to pick up a girl, to take her to her boyfriend, so that her boyfriend, no, man, come on, man.
And I swear to God, not even 5 fucking minutes after I dropped her off, I get this long, gigantic fucking novel of a text message from her that says, it says, I can't be friends with you because you put my relationship in jeopardy. And I was so fucking upset.
So the girl said that she will leave a relationship to be friends with you, and now she's saying that she wants to cut you off because of her boyfriend. It's like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, this friendship idea was wrong, anyways. But let's keep moving.
And I've heard these days that YouTube will block your video if you say the S word now. So that was the second time in my life that I attempted that. Second time in my life.
Yeah. Wait, what did he say? Second,
That was the second time in my.
bro. Please, I'm begging you, in the name of God, in the name of whatever God you worship, don't, 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 don't think about it. Don't ever let those things affect your mind. Don't entertain thoughts of S. Do not entertain those thoughts. Especially not for a woman. Especially not that. Because let me tell you something, right? It will feel like, oh yeah, if I do that, she's gonna cry. That's not what's gonna happen, bro. She doesn't really care about you anyways. Why would you? This is the problem, and this is why I always say, right? This is the first time I'm speaking like this on YouTube, so yeah, bear with me. This is the reason why I always say, as a man, for example, you should never put anyone, and I hate to say this, and it sounds a little bit narcissistic, do not put a woman over yourself. Don't do this. The reason why people do those kind of things, and you know, everybody know what S is, right? Do this, and I'm guessing you guys know, okay? You understand? To give you guys an idea of what I'm saying. Logan Paul Forest. You know what it means now. Anyways, you let me explain this. What was I about to say? Okay, you should not entertain those thoughts, especially not for a woman. The reason why is because you do not love yourself, and that is internalized. It has nothing to do with the woman anymore. Is that everything to do with you? You don't love yourself, so you need a woman to fill in that empty hole in you, and the problem is it doesn't work. That hole will still be empty, and she will feel until she's drained. Women don't want to be drained. They want to be in a place of abundance. They want to receive from you, right? I'm talking about money specifically. I'm talking about like an energy, right? They want to receive from you because this is what the masculine energy is, right? The masculine energy gives, the feminine energy receives. They want to receive from you. They want to feel joy around you. They want to feel happiness around you. And before you can be able to provide that, you must have that within yourself. If you are out here feeling sad all the time, feeling depressed all the time, for example, what woman want to be around a guy that is depressed? Why would I want to make your life better when you should be making my life better? Get what I'm saying? This is the mindset, right? And the problem with this guy, for example, is this is the second time, bro. So this guy has been dwelling in those kind of thoughts, and this is why I say your thoughts are the most important thing. Always, always look after and watch your thoughts. The reason why this guy failed in every single thing is because he has thoughts of failure. He believes that no girl likes him. He believes that he's a loser. He believes that he's weird. And the reason why he believes that is because this guy has been bullied for a while, for a long time. Called names, probably shoved in a locker or something. And he have internalized those thoughts and made those thoughts his identity. And now he now is now bearing the name of loser weirdo nerd by these bullies that probably know where to be found. No one knows who his bullies is, probably doing something else. And he's now having to relive those thoughts and those like words over and over and over and over again in his psyche, and that determines what he be acts like. And because his thought affects his emotions, the guy now is depressed because he thinks words, he thinks thoughts that are destructive, and now he's depressed, and now he's thinking of doing this act. So number one, you are the best thing to ever happen to you. You should always walk to earth with that ideology that you are the man, you are the best thing, you are the best thing to ever happen to planet earth. Always walk like that. And I hate to say it, it might sound narcissistic, but that's the truth. Even if you're a broke guy, it doesn't matter. You might be broke, you might be rich, you might be tall, you might be short, you might be whatever you are. I don't care, even if you are disabled. You must believe that you are the best man, that no man is able to reach your ability to be anything. You are. And the reason, and let me help you with this idea. And the only way you can achieve it is by understanding who you truly are. He himself hasn't really gone through his own self analysis, right? He's looking at women, he's pursuing them, he desires to have them. That is a problem because desire, and I said this before, like some minutes ago, that desire is indicative of lack, right? He feels like he lacks something, so he must pursue something to feel good about himself. But the thing is, you need to feel good about yourself in order to attract those things. As a man, you should not be pursuing because you are the one that has value. You are the one that is, you are the prize. Yeah, man, you are the real prize. That is the thing. Women should be pursuing you, not you pursuing them. And because you are pursuing them now, you have tweaked the nature, the natural order of things, right? You should be the one sitting down, drinking, whatever you coffee, asking a girl, why should I pick you? These are your man should be. Ask a girl, what is so special about you? Besides your looks, what else do you have? You know what I'm saying? You are picking up a girl and taking her to her boyfriend's place. Think about that for a second. Don't her boyfriend have a car to pick her up? Do you know how many girls who want to have a boyfriend with a car to pick them up from that place? This is the problem with men not understanding their value because they have lived a life where their thoughts have been completely consumed with negative reinforcement from their childhood. This is a very sad thing to experience, especially as a guy, right? So I would never like, and this is why stuff like this and like game, people call it game, but this is why knowledge like this should be pushed out to the public because it could save some people's lives. So, Brody, if you're watching this, and you know, you can comment, we can talk, any anyone you want, bro. I'm gonna find a way to sort you out, bro. It's not that hard, you know what I mean? It's easy. Just believe it's easy. You believe that girls are hard, that is why you see them as hard. But if you believe that it's easy, you begin to realize that hey, it's actually quite easy. It's not that hard. Okay, you have a car. I don't even have a car, bro. I don't have a car, and you have a car, and you're struggling. Come on, bro. Like, of course, you need to work out. You know what I mean? Because working out is not for your body; it's for your mind. I've seen dudes that are ugly but still get girls. I see dudes that that's what I mean. But you are not an ugly guy. I will not say you're an ugly guy because that's not true. You look remind me of Aiden Ross. I'm not gonna lie. But you're not an ugly guy. You just need to believe in yourself and that belief system. To some degree, you have to like work out. You know what I mean? Because working out will improve your belief system. It's easy for me to say believe in yourself, but at some degree, you need to understand that it is very hard to do. It's very hard to do. You need to be someone. You need to see yourself as someone that can do the impossible, and that can only happen if you can. Sure, you can actually like see yourself as that, but you at some point you need to prove it to yourself. You know what I mean by doing something hard, for example, working out, because it's going to be hard for someone with that kind of mindset to change immediately, right? You need to prove it to yourself. Some people can just believe it and act differently. And let me tell you something. believe that you are good with. See, imagine, and let me give you this shape game. Imagine, and I said it before, that every girl likes you. How will you act if every girl like you? How will you behave? How will you treat women? Right? I'm not saying treat them bad, but how will you treat them? How will you talk to them? This is the mindset switch. The moment you start talking to girls like as if you have a lot of girls, that if they don't like you, whatever, then you find out that this thing is the easiest thing, bro. Like, it is so pathetic and sad that you're going through this. And I don't like using the word pathetic like in a way to diminish you or make you feel less than. It's a way to just tell you how this situation is and how your mindset is completely wrong about life.
Life that I attempted to take my own life. And the fucked up part is, oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't even. Sorry, give me a. Don't worry, don't worry. I've got a shirt underneath here. But, uh, but anyways, so what ended up happening was I was so fucking upset. I went to a dark parking lot where no one could see me, and I had one of those utility knife box package opener things, and I was going to take that fucking thing and just cut myself right there. But I didn't, because I don't know what it is. I don't know, whatever you believe in, whatever you believe in, whether if it was a guardian angel, the universe, the stars, whatever it was. But instead of cutting myself right here, I was like going really quick. It was right about to fucking happen. But instead, I ended up cutting myself right here. Come on. God damn it. Zoom in, motherfucker. It was, I don't even know if you can see that, but myself right here. Right there. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, at some point, I actually feel bad at some point. I actually made some cruel jokes about this before. Like, I feel bad now. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay. I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I did it. Yeah. Forgot about that. That's beside the point.
If you can even see it, but trust me, it's there. Because every time, I'm wearing.
Yeah, sorry, bro. It's my weird, slow
Every
PC
time,
again.
I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. Every time I see that, all it does is fucking remind me of the mistake I made of me ever even telling her that I had feelings for her.
That is not a mistake. The mistake that you made was number one, being not telling her sooner, bro. That's the biggest mistake you made. Because if you had told her before that you think she's cool, we should hang out sometime. You know what I'm saying? If she rejects you, then it's fine. Like, it's completely fine. There are many girls out there. The reason why you are the way you are is because you have a scarcity mindset. You think girls are hard to get. That's your problem. You think that girls are rare. She's not special. She's one of many. There are billions of girls around. It's not really an issue. You shouldn't be thinking about, oh yeah, if this one does not like me, let me go cut myself. I hope I will not get banned. Let me go do all these things, right? You shouldn't be thinking about that at all because there are many of them out there. So why are you doing that? Why is all of this? Like, that's the problem. Right, this young man does not believe that he could get girls. This is the main issue. He doesn't. That's what I mean. All he needs to do is to change his mind. Girls are everywhere, bro. Open your eyes. Meet one and approach. Get rejected and rejected and rejected and rejected and rejected until rejection means nothing anymore. Get jaded to the idea of being rejected. Right? Get jaded. Whatever you do enough, at some point you'll be like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? If you're someone that's afraid of snakes, and I put you in a place where snakes are for the next 2 months, yeah, 2 months is even too long. For the next 1 month, you stop being afraid of snakes. You'll be like, whatever, okay, this is a snake. Let me just grab his neck. I know what to do. You know what I mean? So it all comes down to you not experiencing it enough. You are afraid of the unknown. You are afraid of being labeled a creep. You are afraid of being labeled in ways that you do not feel like you are. You don't feel like you're a creep, so them mean labeling you as a creep. But the thing is, if you believe that you're the best, what would a random chick that doesn't even know you, if she thinks about it, what does it have? How can it really affect you? How can a random chick that don't know you affect you so greatly? Change the way you see yourself. If she thinks I'm a creep and I'll just be nice and I don't think I'm a creep, then she's the one at fault. She's the weird one, not me. She's the creep. Know what I'm saying? Like, say, hey, you're the creep, not me, because you're weird. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this idea of you just like, yes, and it comes from self confidence, right? His self image is external, not internal. He doesn't love himself, and that is where it all comes down to. You cannot give love to others if you don't love yourself. You must all start from yourself, and this is just like the basics of my, you know, of this.
And this is so fucking weird because
And I'll try my best to be uploading every day because I want to get famous. I'm gonna reach like 200K before the end of this year, so please subscribe. I'm going to reach it for sure. I might not be doing it every day, but I'm going to try my best to. You know what I mean? So yeah, of course.
I didn't even think that this video would be about this, because all I was going to do in this video was talk about how much, just talk about how upset I am that I can't get a girlfriend, and instead I end up talking about my failure with the with the only woman that I truly fell in love with. Because now, because I thought, if she doesn't give a fuck about me anymore, and that's true, that is the only time I ever, that's the last time I ever saw her. But
Because she doesn't like you. It's the obvious. She doesn't like you, and you shouldn't have spent so much time with her because it was a waste of your time. And like you could have used that time to like at least go to the gym, uh, build your mindset, right? Understand the way the world works. Be better. Be confident. Like it all comes down to confidence, right? Because women crave security, and security is only ensured if the person that is being security is only ensured by confidence, right? If you're sure that when you're going into the right place, people are going to follow you because people don't listen to competence; they listen to certainty. This is the sad and the ultimate truth of the world. I don't know why I'm giving guys so much game here. I shouldn't be giving guys so much game, but it's what sometimes I just feel like I should because I'm a gentleman. I don't care that way more knowledge to, way more knowledge to get, right? So I can give you the little crumbs.
then, um, she told me that boyfriend was the guy that she didn't, but then eventually I found out on Facebook that she has, uh, she's no longer with that guy and she's with someone else.
Someone else that is not you, bro. Number one, the girl is weird. That is just me personally. I'll not date a girl that have a male best friend. I don't know why. It's just me. Like I don't want a situation where like a guy is following my girl up and down. Like to me, it's not. It's not like is not appropriate because I don't want people to be looking at me like, hey, I saw this deal with your girl. I said deal with your girl. It's like, nah, it's not appropriate. My girl should be with other girls, not with a dude. So the girl basically was a huge red flag. So anyways, so you shouldn't even be with a girl like that. You know, that's what I'm saying. But let's go back to the video.
And then I tried, messaging her on Facebook and never got a fucking reply anymore. Because I was the reason, because she said, because it put her relationship in danger. And now she's not even with that guy anymore. And yet, whenever, and so she's not with him anymore. So I thought, and this was about a month ago, I thought, you know, maybe, maybe I could try, getting in contact with her again, and nothing. There's nothing. And I feel like such a fucking failure. Because I fucking love her. She knows I love her. And yet, it feels like there is no closure. Because I did text her one time on Facebook to tell her that I'm not homeless anymore. She said, oh, that's great. I'm happy for you. And I thought, okay, maybe then that would restart things up. But no, that is the last time I ever heard from her.
She's not happy for you, dude. She doesn't really care about you. Is that simple? Nothing personal though, but it's just sad.
And, you know, if if that girl does end up watching this video, I'm sorry, but you never got to hear my side of the goddamn story.
She doesn't care, bro. She doesn't care about your story. She doesn't care about you. All she cares about is herself and how being with you made her feel seen. This is the sad reality, and it's not something I like to say because it's very depressing to hear, but he needs to be told, right? It's something that needs to be said because if you're out here chasing a woman that doesn't see you in any way you see her, then it's a waste of time. And you thinking about her is a waste of energy, right? Like that's just it, right? There are a lot of girls that try to pull this, let's just be friends, and I'm like, bruv, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like it's because at the end of the day, what good is me being friends with you going to do? I've already made my advances known to you, so you you should be sorry at the end of the day, bro. You actually should be sorry that you spent so much time wasting on a girl that doesn't care about you. You forget about her. You are the main issue right now. You shouldn't spend time on a girl that doesn't like you. Right? You should be yourself. Focus on yourself. Right? You understand what I'm saying? Focus on your mind. Focus on your body. You need to be strong, right? Because it's not just the body, it's the mind, right? It all comes down to the mind. Because your mind is weak. And you see sex and all of these things and you put them in such a high pedestal. That is your problem. You put them in a pedestal. I'm going to put them in a pedestal. You act in a certain way. It's not that deep, my bro. Like trust me, it's not really that deep. Let me tell you the truth. The only one that you should put on a pedestal is you. You are the main one you should put on a pedestal. And women like when men put themselves on a pedestal. You get what I'm saying? Put yourself on a pedestal. Don't put her on a pedestal because you're the prize. You're the man, bro. You have a car. Like give her the car. You think I'll be out here making videos about, oh, girls don't like me? Like, come on, bro. Even if the car is like a Toyota, of course I'm going to still like be confident, right? Because confidence is something that's innate, right? It's not external, it's internal. It comes from you knowing who you are truly and loving yourself and knowing that whatever happens, you'll be okay. That's the true heart of confidence. Confidence is your ability to persevere in any single circumstance, and that is even in women. Go to a woman, whatever happens, they're gonna be okay. The moment you have this mindset, it's whatever. She might say, "Hey, I don't like you. I might like you." She might call you a creep. She might call you a nice guy. But if you speak to at least 50 women, there is no way you will tell me that one of them, or at least five of them, or at least seven, 10 of them will not say, "Hey, this guy is. Maybe I should give him a chance." But you barely talk to. That's the problem. You don't talk to women, so your experience on women is through circumstance. You don't create circumstance. You accept circumstance, and it's unfortunate. And I get it. You have bad experiences with women, which is unfortunate, right? But honestly, I do have bad experiences sorry, I do have bad experiences with women too. So it is whatever, you know what I mean? It's whatever. It's not that deep, my dude. But
You never got to hear how I felt.
she doesn't care.
And I'm recording this video. I'm gonna put on fucking YouTube because I'm so fucking lonely. I got, I mean, I've got two best friends in my life, but the thing with them is because I don't get to see them, whenever I want, you know, because how fucked up is it that I've got a best friend? I've got two best friends, Keanu and Mo. Love them both like they're my own brothers. And yet, why do I still feel so fucking lonely? It makes no goddamn sense.
Because like it is not external, it is internal, right? The reason why you feel lonely, and this is the main issue, is not because you might be actually lonely. It is because you feel invisible where people are around. You feel invisible. Why? Because you do not see yourself. You don't see yourself. You don't understand yourself. So you let people decide who you are. That is why when girls don't like you, it becomes a very big issue to you, because now what they say you are, you have internalized it. If a girl calls you a creep, you begin to look at yourself as a creep. Why? Because you do not know who you are. You let other people decide who you are. It all comes down to how you see yourself. Me personally, I believe that I am a king. I am a king. And you should have that same mindset too. How does a king act? Do you think a king acts like a regular person? A king acts like a king and gets to treat the king's treatment. And because you don't really see yourself as a king, you see yourself as less than human, you now put humans on a pedestal, and then they can detect who you are because you are in subject to them. It all comes down to your brain, my bro. It is way more complex than what I'm saying, but I'm trying to deconstruct it to the best of my ability in a way you guys will understand. So yeah, of course, it's completely unfortunate, but it all comes down to that, bro.
Maybe it's because I don't have a fucking social life. I don't know. And it's so fucked up because I hate that every single time I make a goddamn video, you're only seeing me when I'm fucking emotional or when I'm depressed. because I'm not like this all the goddamn time, but it's like I told myself I can't concentrate on fucking YouTube because my life is such a fucking mess. I cannot spend time or energy doing that because my credit is so fucking bad. It's in the goddamn 400s, and that means I have to pay $1,000 a month for this fucking 2014 Chevy Cruze that's not even worth anywhere near this much fucking money. So I'm so preoccupied with doing all of this shit that I can't go back to my old life. You know, back where I used to live, because I live in such a tiny fucking house. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to not be homeless anymore, but I just get so fucking sick of this. It's like I'm Squidward in that episode Squidville on SpongeBob, where, you know, he moves to a town, everything's perfect, and then he gets sick of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm sick of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's how most people's lives are, right? Like, it's sad, but that's it's sums up perfectly how most people's life are, and it's very, very depressing. And I do understand
All
that.
I do is I drive for Uber for, you know, all fucking like 8 or 10 hours minimum, 200 miles minimum every single goddamn day. Then I pick up my 70-year-old aunt at her job, you know, because we're so fucking broke, even though she's going to be 71 years old soon, she still has to fucking work because of all the bullshit that happened in my life that made me homeless, that was out of my goddamn control.
I don't know what he's going through, right? So I cannot really comment on that. So I'm just gonna like keep moving.
And I think that's the whole root cause of it, is fucking major depressive disorder. And these thoughts, they keep running in my head over and over and over and over and over.
Like I said before, thoughts. Thoughts are very powerful, man. Change of thoughts need to change your behaviors, and change your behaviors need to change of how people respond to you. Actions shapes reactions.
Over again, and I can't do anything about it because I got fucking no one to. Okay, no, I've got Mo to talk to, but that's the thing, is that sometimes, like, right when it's stuck here, it's stuck in my brain. I mean, in between passengers, I just have to press the go offline button on Uber and start recording all my thoughts here to this camera, to this audience, because it makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking explode if I don't get all this shit that's stuck in here.
Okay, it's becoming very depressing now. Way too depressing. And this channel is a happy channel. We are happy. We're trying to solve issues. And like this is kind of like not my vibe of a channel that I want to put on YouTube, because it's getting extremely depressing now. So I'm gonna like I will soon log out, but I'm gonna just like let it play for like some minutes. And I feel bad. Don't get me wrong, I feel completely bad, but it is extremely depressing for me. I'm feeling sad now. I don't want that same reaction to be for you. You know what I'm saying? But I have said what I need to say, right? That there's nothing really much more I need to say. The video is already close to an hour long. Let me see. Close to an hour long. I mean, I don't edit my videos because it's like, bruv, I have things I need to do. It's like more than an hour long. So, yeah, man, like and subscribe. So, of course, let me just like play this and.
And I just let it all out into a fucking camera. And, you know, and I'm fucking sorry if this video depresses the shit out of you, but
Yeah, because it does. It actually really do. It's a very sad video to make, to be honest. But it's whatever. You know, you're going through a lot. You went through a lot because this video was like 3 years ago, right? So I do understand where you're coming from, right? I understand and I feel sympathy for you. But it's extremely depressing for my channel. My channel is a happy channel.
hey, welcome to my fucking world. I don't even know what the title of this fucking video is gonna be.
It's gonna be, I don't know, for me, I don't really know. I'm gonna like, put it.
But I went through a whole gamut of everything. Talked about how I hate that I can't get a girlfriend, and then ended up talking about how the closest person.
Number one, the reason why is because you have this belief that having a girlfriend will make you more fulfilled. That's the thing. You don't feel fulfilled in your own self. You need to be dependent on a girl to make you feel fulfilled, and that's the issue. If you believe that you are a fulfilled man, if you believe that are a fulfilled man, you will approach girls differently. Girls want men that perceive to be fulfilled, and it doesn't matter if you're rich, if you're poor now, because a guy that is rich, a guy that has the potential to be rich, is just as attractive as a guy that is actually rich. So you need to work like a guy that has that potential of being rich.
And I've met that could have been my girlfriend. I ended up, attempting to take my own life for.
Yo, okay. I feel like that's the end of the video now. Okay, like I feel like that's the end because I don't know what's gonna say next. Those kind of words are not appropriate for my channel. So, yep. But yeah, man, I feel sorry for the guy. Okay, I feel sorry for him. I feel low key sorry for him.
To never do something that fucking stupid ever again. But at the time, I couldn't help it because I was so fucking. My aunt's gonna wonder how come I haven't picked her up yet. But anyways, talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't know, but this video I did was me talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't know, but
You know what? It's fine. Dalton, Mr. Gaming Guitarist. It's fine. Okay, like it's fine. It's a shame. I think next video I will talk about the topics, but this is just my first video, right? And I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of sad. Let me speak on it because it's sad. Anyways, I hope you guys like learned a lot today, and you at least know something, right? My laptop is know something and become smart by extension, right? So yeah, of course, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, bruv, see you guys later.